In a situation that seemed to only happen in movies, Jamie Dornan made the public restless when he frankly uttered the short but haunting sentence, "We're done." This not only left the people around him speechless, but even Dakota Johnson, who has been associated with him through a series of famous films, could not hide her shocked expression. Shock right in front of the camera. According to fictional sources from behind the scenes, the tense conversation between the two stars took place during a seemingly intimate meeting. Dakota Johnson, who always kept her composure, was completely surprised by Dornan's harsh reaction this time. She could only remain silent, her eyes red, as if she could not believe what she had just heard. The hidden reason behind. Although the real reason is not clear, many hypotheses have appeared. Some believe that this is just a real-life role, part of a secret project that both are participating in. However, many people believe that there is a real rift in the friendship and colleague relationship that has been admired for many years. Dakota Johnson's unexpected reaction. The audience was stunned when Dakota did not choose to react strongly as usual. Instead, she just smiled faintly, nodded slightly and turned to walk away, leaving Jamie Dornan standing still. That moment quickly spread and became the center of discussion on social networks. A wave of public opinion erupted. The fan community immediately exploded with controversy. Some spoke up to defend Dornan, saying that he needed to be decisive. Others sided with Dakota, feeling sorry for her completely shocking moment. Some even affirmed that this would be the beginning of a new chapter in the careers, or even in the personal lives, of both stars. Right finger regardless of the truth, Jamie Dornan's words "we're done" will certainly haunt the public, and give rise to endless speculation about his and Dakota Johnson's future. Aftermath. When the truth gradually revealed. Immediately after the shocking moment, the media began to hunt for the smallest details. A witness present at the meeting recounted that the atmosphere was quite normal before, but after only a few minutes, Jamie Dornan suddenly changed his attitude. He was cold, his eyes were determined, and the words, "We're done," rang out like a knife cutting off all hope of reconciliation. Dakota Johnson, a forced smile full of hidden meanings. What caused the most discussion among the public was Dakota's reaction. Her faint smile was not acceptance, but rather a mask hiding her emotions. A close friend of Dakota revealed that the actress remained silent for many hours after the incident, refusing to answer any questions from the press. Doubts about the shocking secret. Some anonymous sources claim that behind Jamie's decisiveness may be a deep conflict, something that both have tried to hide for a long time. Some say it is a difference in life views, others speculate that it is related to a third character who suddenly appeared. The fan community is fiercely divided. On social networks, the wave of controversy is getting hotter and hotter. The hashtags #TeamJamie and #TeamDakota were shared by millions of people in just a few hours. Jamie's fans believe that he has the right to choose freedom for himself, while Dakota's fans criticize the actor's coldness to the point of cruelty. The future is unclear. The biggest question is this just a media push for a new project, or is it the real end to the mysterious relationship between Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson? One thing is certain, regardless of the scenario, that moment became an unforgettable shock in showbiz history, where reality and fantasy intertwine, making the audience not know where the real boundary is. Dakota Johnson unexpectedly fires back. After a few days of silence, Dakota Johnson finally spoke up. In a short interview, when asked about the moment Jamie Dornan said "we're done," Dakota just smiled slightly and said a meaningful sentence. Sometimes the most decisive person is the weakest. This short but cold answer immediately stirred up public opinion. Was Dakota implicitly affirming that Jamie was just hiding her own fear and helplessness? The tide of public opinion turned. Immediately after that statement, a series of posts on social media changed direction. The #Stan with Dakota quickly became a global trend. Many people praised her for her strength, courage and intelligence in not choosing to stay silent forever. Meanwhile, Jamie Dornan's fans began to worry. They fear that what Dakota said could paint a completely different picture of the actor. A man who is decisive on the outside but weak on the inside. Jamie Dornan, the suspiciously silent man. Surprisingly, Jamie remained completely silent after Dakota's rebuttal. No statements, no reactions on social media, no status lines. That silence made the audience even more curious. Is he hiding a shocking truth? Suspected underground war. Media experts believe that this could just be a clever PR strategy, paving the way for a new film project that both are about to participate in. But there are also many opinions that Dakota and Jamie are actually falling into an underground war, where every word, every gesture is like a blow aimed directly at the opponent. No one can predict the ending. Currently, public opinion is still fiercely divided. One side believes that they will soon reunite, at least on screen. Others believe that this is the real end, not just of the friendship, but of all other relationships between Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. Either way, the story continues, and fans can only wait and see who will be the one to play the final card in this never-ending confrontation. Jamie Dornan's shocking secret. While public opinion was still divided after Dakota Johnson's rebuttal, Jamie Dornan finally broke his silence with a statement that shook the entire showbiz. In a private conversation with a famous magazine, he affirmed, "I can't continue when the truth has been hidden for too long. I've kept quiet because I wanted to protect it, but maybe it's time for everything to come out." This ambiguous but warning statement immediately sparked a wave of curiosity. What was Jamie Dornan referring to? Rumors about a third person. Immediately after the statement, many sources in the industry said that Jamie was implicitly referring to a mysterious third person. Some rumored that it was a colleague in the industry, others confirmed that it was someone outside of showbiz, but had close ties to both Jamie and Dakota. On social networks, theories about the interloper exploded. Some fans even compared this incident to a romantic movie, where the three main characters are caught up in a whirlwind of love, betrayal and tested trust. How did Dakota Johnson react? According to a behind-the-scenes source, Dakota was very angry when hearing Jamie's insinuation. She thought he was deliberately adding fuel to the fire, making her image doubtful in the eyes of the public. A close friend of Dakota revealed, Dakota never wanted to turn her private life into a public battlefield. But with this move, she was forced to prepare to respond. The fan community exploded. While #StandWithDakota was still spreading strongly, the #JamieSpeaks also quickly climbed to the top of the trend. Fans were clearly divided into two sides. One side demanded that Jamie provide specific evidence. The other side believed that he had endured too long and now dared to speak the truth. The future is unpredictable. The media believes that the current situation is just a prelude to a bigger climax. If Jamie Dornan really releases evidence about the third person, this will be a historic turning point in the already controversial relationship between him and Dakota Johnson. Identity of third person revealed. In a shocking move, Jamie Dornan finally publicly revealed the third person he had hinted at. In his latest interview, he clarified, "That person is no stranger to the public. I kept quiet because I thought things wouldn't go too far, but now people need to know the truth." Immediately, the media simultaneously released the news. That mysterious person was a famous actor who had collaborated with Dakota Johnson on a blockbuster film project. Truth or media trick? This information caused the entire showbiz to explode. Many people believe that the overly close relationship between Dakota and the other actor was the reason why Jamie felt betrayed. However, many experts believe that this could just be a PR strategy, turning the noise into a promotional tool for the upcoming film. Dakota Johnson turns the tables. Under pressure from public opinion, Dakota quickly spoke up. In a short video shared on social media, she frankly refuted It's ridiculous that a man chooses to blame instead of facing the truth. I don't need to explain things I didn't do. This powerful statement immediately changed the tide of public opinion. Many fans believe that Dakota has been dragged into an unfair drama. The audience is fiercely divided. The hashtags #truth for Dakota and #Jamie reveals are competing every minute on the trending charts. One side demands that Jamie provide concrete evidence of what he said, while the other side calls on Dakota to stop hiding, if there really is a story. The climax has not ended yet. With the identity of the third character revealed, the current situation is entering its most tense phase. The public is eagerly waiting to see, will Jamie Dornan reveal real evidence, or will Dakota Johnson continue to launch counterattacks to turn the whole game around?